Desalination methods. Without water, there could be no life on Earth. Water is more important than food to us. Over 3/4 of our bodies is water, and without it we cannot grow crops, run factories, or keep clean. Nearly 3/4 of the Earth's surface is water. This, however, is the undrinkable water in the oceans and seas. We cannot use this water because of the amount of minerals it contains. The world is living through a population explosion. In other words, there is a rapid growth in the number of people living on Earth. Therefore, we have a problem. How can we get more water for man's use? One way of doing this is to make seawater drinkable. Many scientists today are trying to find methods to change seawater into fresh water. There are 3 ways to take the salt from seawater. Scientists prefer electrodialysis to desalt water with a small quantity of salt. In this process, an electric charge passes through the salty water and separates the salt from the water. Another method of desalting is freezing. Ice is pure or fresh water. When seawater freezes, the salt separates from the water, and then you can wash it off. Finally, you have to melt the ice to use it as fresh water. A very common way to convert seawater into fresh water is distillation. In common distillation, the sun provides the necessary heat. A piece of plastic covers a few centimeters of salt water in a basin or open container. The water evaporates with the heat of the sun, and the vapor rises until it hits the top. Then it condenses into fresh water. That is, it changes from the vapor state into the liquid state. Distilling water by this method is very slow. For this reason, industry is now using an expensive variation of the distillation process. In this process, boiling and condensation are combined. There is a disadvantage of all desalting methods: their high cost. The cost is high because all use a lot of expensive energy coming from the sources such as coal, oil, and gas.